Welcome back to Arsenal News TV, and today we're going to first look at Arsenal boss Mikel Arteta identifying new Bernd Leno replacement after Andre Onana blow, and then we're going to look at Arsenal chief Edu pushing for Eduardo Camavinga transfer as Rennes sets contract deadline. So the first transfer headline states that Arsenal boss Mikel Arteta identifies new Bernd Leno replacement after Andre Onana transfer blow. So the reports are stating that Arsenal are in the market for a new goalkeeper this summer after Bernd Leno admitted he is open to a new challenge. Arsenal have made Sheffield United goalkeeper Aaron Ramsdale a shock transfer target this summer, reports claim. The Blades' number 1 sealed his return to Bramall Lane from Bournemouth last August for a fee of £18.5 million after the on-loan Dean Henderson headed back to Manchester United. But things did not go entirely to plan for Aaron Ramsdale, who was relegated for the second successive season. Sheffield United finished bottom of the pile just a year on from their impressive 9th place finish on their return to the top flight. However, Aaron Ramsdale's stock remains high despite the number of goals he let in last season. According to reports, Arsenal are now eyeing a £20 million swoop for the England international. Aaron Ramsdale has just rejoined the Three Lions squad after replacing Manchester United stopper Dean Henderson, who dropped out with a recurring hip injury. His future could then be decided after the European Championship, but the Gunners now look to have a free run on Aaron Ramsdale, with Sheffield United keen on reducing their wage bill. Mikel Arteta wants to bring in another goalkeeper this summer, with Bernd Leno potentially set to depart. Andre Onana remains a target, but his doping ban has only been reduced by 3 months following an appeal, meaning he still can't play until November. The Gunners also remain open to the idea of signing Matty Ryan from Brighton permanently as competition for the number 1 spots. Speaking back in April, Bernd Leno conceded that he'd be interested in a new challenge should the opportunity arise. Not yet, and at the moment is not the time to speak about my future, he said, when asked if any discussions over a new contract had taken place. I know that I still have 2 years left on my contract, and I am also 29. For a goalkeeper, that's not too old. I've still got years to go. I am very happy at the club. I don't know what will come in the future, but I am open to everything. Maybe for a new adventure or to stay at Arsenal. Like I said, I don't think about my future because 2 years is a long time. At the moment, there are no conversations with the club or anything else. Arsenal are keen to learn from their mistakes of the past as Edu looks to ensure they receive fees when selling players. The likes of Mesut Ozil, Aaron Ramsey and Alexis Sanchez all left the club for nothing, and now the club will consider selling anyone who just has 2 years remaining on their contracts. So it looks like Arsenal boss Mikel Arteta has identified Aaron Ramsey as a new Bernd Leno replacement after Andre Onana blow, and it could mean that Aaron Ramsdale could play number 2 to Bernd Leno and a replacement to Matt Ryan, so you have to wait and see how this transfer pans out. So this nicely takes us on to the second piece of transfer news, which states that Arsenal chief Edu pushing for Eduardo Camavinga transfer as Rennes set contract deadline. So the reports are stating that the Rennes teenager Eduardo Camavinga has been linked with the summer moves to Arsenal. Arsenal are working hard to sign Rennes midfielder Eduardo Camavinga ahead of next season, according to reports. The Gunners are believed to be in the market for additional options in the middle of the park, with club director Edu looking to bolster Mikel Arteta's ranks over the coming months. The North London club limped to an 8th place finish in the Premier League this season, missing out on European qualification for the first time in over 25 years. A number of important players have since departed the Emirates Stadium or look set to leave over the course of the summer transfer window. Real Madrid loanees Dani Ceballos and Martin Odegaard have already returned to the Spanish capital, while the likes of Bernd Leno, Hector Bellerin and Granit Xhaka appear to be facing uncertain futures. The situation leaves Arsenal in dire need of reinforcements, particularly in the midfield area where they could be set to lose as many as 3 of last season's regulars. Eduardo Camavinga has been linked with a potential move to the Gunners for some time after making a name for himself as one of Europe's finest young players. The 18-year-old has been turning plenty of heads with his consistently impressive performances for Rennes and played a key role in helping the club to claim 6th place in Ligue 1 this season. He made 39 appearances for the French outfit in all competitions, chipping in with a goal and 3 assists in the process, with his form earning links to a number of the world's top clubs. Manchester United, Paris Saint-Germain and Real Madrid have all been credited with an interest in Eduardo Camavinga, but it seems as though also looking to nip in front of the queue by acting on their desire to land the midfielder this summer. The 13-time English champions are pushing to secure his services, with Rennes gearing up to cash in on their prized asset if he fails to agree fresh terms, according to 10 Sports. The report claims that Eduardo Camavinga's current employers have set a deadline of June 28 to finalise an extension to his current deal, which is set to expire at the end of next season. If he decides to snub the offer of a new contract, it would leave Rennes needing to sell this summer in order to avoid losing him on a free transfer in a year's time. It is suggested that Eduardo Camavinga's preference would be to move on in search of a new fresh challenge, which could spell good news for Arsenal ahead of next season. However, the Gunners are likely to face stiff competition from Paris Saint-Germain, who are said to harbour a very strong interest in bringing Eduardo Camavinga to the Parc des Princes. It remains to be seen whether or not Edu will be successful in his attempts to sign the midfielder, who has been widely tipped in to enjoy a long and successful career at the highest levels of the game. The teenager's agent, Jonathan Barnett, recently claimed that his client is already more than capable of gracing England's top flights despite his tender years. Eduardo Camavinga can play next year in the Premier League, Barnett told The Athletic. So it looks like Arsenal chief Edu is pushing for Eduardo Camavinga transfer as Rennes set contract deadline, so you have to wait and see how this transfer pans out. Thank you for watching the video. At least we have something important to celebrate, a record 14th FA Cup win last year. Make sure you click the special link that I've put in the description and comment FA Cup if you bought one. Hit the like button if you liked the video, subscribe, click one of the videos on the screen right now, and I'll see you there.